In this video I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to make a transition from tile to existing hardwood floor. In this case it's a brand new bathroom tile that has just been installed. And you can see there's a fairly large gap between the hardwood floor and the actual edge of the tile. It's about 3/4 of an inch there, and that makes it a little bit difficult to make the transition from the hardwood floor up into the bathroom. So I've got a simple solution. You can go to the store and oftentimes you can't find anything that really works quite right. What I've got here is just a piece of 3/4 inch outside molding. You can see it's L-shaped like that. It's 3/4 of an inch on each side. And what I'm going to do is I've already cut it to the 26 inches that goes into the door, and it's going to go along the outside edge of the door, covering this exposed edge. This is the part of the tile that's going to break off very easily if it's not taken care of. That front little edge with the little tiny pieces, you step on that, it's going to snap right off of there. So this piece is going to cover that in transition. So going from the floor over, I'm just going to slip it down over the top of it. You can see it makes a nice, really clean line there to cover up the floor. But the problem is I still got a huge gap underneath here. So trying to find the right piece, either with a 3/4 inch here or something else, or a wood piece that'll stretch all the way out into the hallway. To go along with it, I've got just a piece of 3/4 inch end cap. It's rounded on the top. This particular one is it's rounded on both sides, but some of them are rounded on top, rounded on bottom. And all I'm going to do is use that to adjust the height of the floor. I've got another piece here that I'll show you. Once I put it down, I'm going to use this piece to adjust up and down to the floor. So I can have quite a bit of room from the bottom edge of the wood down to the floor that I can still use to cover in. It can go almost all the way to the top. It can be just a little bit. It can be all the way down to like this and still be able to cover it over. So now I'm going to take this second piece. I've got my front edge in, slip it in here as well, and push it down to the floor. Now you can see I've created a really nice, clean transition from the hardwood up to the tile, and this will keep that edge safe and strong. Now that I've double checked my pieces for fit, I'm going to take a little bit of construction adhesive and run it along the top edge of the wood, and maybe I'll do a little bit along the bottom edge here to help adhere it to the tile and the backer board that are down there. So this is going to hold it actually to the tile, because obviously you can't drive a nail down through the tile. So I've got that on there. That will actually glue it onto the tile itself. Then I'm going to take my adjuster piece, put it on there, take my nail gun, I'm going to push it all the way down to the floor, and going in at a fairly steep angle to catch the floor and miss the tile. I'm going to nail that down, pushing it down to the floor the entire way, so they get a nice seal. And we are done. Looking at this from the bathroom side now, the actual tile side, you can see there's a little tiny gap along the edge of the wood where the tile meets it. And especially in a bathroom setting, you're going to want to take and run a bead of caulk right across that top edge there, and that'll clean that all up and make it pretty. So just set that bead right in there, pushing hard while you go, all the way down. Not the best angle on the camera. And then just take and run your finger and push it up into that gap. And that will completely clean that up. And there you go. A nice sealed transition from the hardwood to the tile.